Brandon Cutler here from AEW, and I hope you guys have an awesome podcast with the MonsterCast.
What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful here. You're watching the MonsterCast with Jack and Ryan. A big shout out to those fellas. Good people. Check them out.
Here's your host of the MonsterCast, the Straight Edge Monster, Jack and Ryan.
It's Mark That Tweet. Are you fucking ready? Let's do it. We haven't done one for a while. In a while, rather, I should say. Here we go. This is alluding to something that you mentioned earlier. Let's fucking go. Mark That Tweet. At Stat Guy Greg. And if you don't know who Stat Guy Greg is, he's actually fairly popular. And not anymore, though, because his unpopular opinion was if Kenny Omega signs with the WWE, he must go through NXT. Same rules apply for the Young Bucks. They need to sit under the Shawn Michaels learning tree. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll let you take this one.
Did AJ Styles sit under the Shawn Michaels learning tree in NXT when he came in? I don't think he did. I think it was pretty well established that AJ Styles was a good enough wrestler and had been on television enough to not need to do that. And I think
You mean the same learning tree that Quincy Elliott is under right now, hitting people with his man titties in the corner?
We're not going to talk about that spot because I'm going to pretend it never happened because that was the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I think that at least he prefaced this by saying unpopular opinion. He understands that what he's saying is going to get people telling him that he's a fucking idiot because it's a fucking idiot thing to say. There is nothing that Shawn Michaels is going to teach Kenny Omega about storytelling, about having a good match, about anything else that Kenny Omega hasn't clearly already picked up from watching that shit or from doing it himself. Kenny Omega has had better matches in his career than Shawn Michaels ever has. And people don't want to fucking hear that because Shawn Michaels is one of those guys that people revere as one of the first really great performers. But Kenny Omega has eclipsed him in every fucking way. That telling Kenny Omega, as humble as he might be about it, that he has to go learn from this guy is a fucking joke.
Yep, I completely 100% agree with that, and I don't believe the Young Bucks need to go through there either. Why, if I'm going to sign those three guys to that much money, assuming that I can get them, and you know they're going to have to break the bank to get them, right? Why then would I put them in NXT and waste their years when they're already all three on the latter part of their careers? Why the hell would I not literally put them on the main roster? Dude, you're going to WrestleMania. Kenny Omega, you're going to WrestleMania main event as soon as I sign you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This is fucking goofy. The other thing is, too, if you really felt like there was something that Shawn Michaels could impart onto these three people, he can do that while they are on the main roster. There's nothing stopping him from coming to a main show taping or from anything like that and giving his feedback or whatever the fuck that Stat Guy Greg thinks that he's going to do for them. But they do not need to sit in a Shawn Michaels promo class. They do not need to sit in a fucking Shawn Michaels selling class. They don't need to hear Shawn Michaels' opinions about, how to tell a story in wrestling. They already do it better than he ever has. And there are parts of it that they probably picked up from him originally. But that doesn't mean
that's
they
what
need to...
I was going to say that earlier. I was like, everything they learned from Shawn Michaels, everything they need to learn from Shawn Michaels, they've already learned it because they watched Shawn Michaels. Because Shawn Michaels is clearly an influence in some way on them. So, like, what are you talking about? Go sit under the Shawn Michaels learning tree. Shut the hell up. All you need to do is learn how the fucking things are ran as far as how to get to show and how to work the schedule. That's all you need to do. That's it.
That's your talent relations.
As soon as I'm
job.
signing Kenny Omega, if I can get Kenny Omega signed to WWE, the first thing I'm telling you is, hey, you're going to be in the main event of fucking WrestleMania. You're going to take the title off of Cody. Like, literally is, like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm about to pull a goddamn Big Show, Drew McIntyre moment. And as soon as Cody wins it, I'm going to have you come out and you're going to beat him. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Need to go to NXT? Shut the fuck up. You got to be kidding me. That is one of the dumbest tweets we've had on the show.
I think people are delusional about how far and above in pretty much every way a lot of the, well, I wouldn't say a lot, a few of the current guys are above guys like Shawn Michaels or Triple H or anything they've ever done as far as ring work. Danielson would be the same thing. Like, if I had hired Danielson for the same reason, even though he's already been to WWE, if he never had been to WWE, if he was doing the work that he's doing right now in AEW, and had only ever been in Ring of Honor or whatever the fuck before that, if you were to try to tell me that he needs to go sit and learn under fucking Shawn Michaels, I would tell you to shut the fuck up. That's just insane. It's the same thing. Like, he's clearly already better. The stuff that he's done in Japan, the stuff he's done in AEW, there's no need for him to go to NXT. It's absolutely
Look how many people went through NXT and they didn't do anything with. Samoa Joe, you wasted him. Nakamura, you wasted him. Finn Balor, oh my god, I don't know what the hell you're doing with Finn Balor right now. Don't even know what you're doing with Finn Balor right now. All those dudes went to NXT. Robert Roode, are you fucking kidding me? Like, come on, dude. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Must go through NXT.
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
we got
people forget how over Beer Money was in TNA and stuff like that, but it was so weird to have Rude go to NXT. Like,
he was over as a singles guy when he went to the robe and everything and was a world champion over there. Like, when he came over to WWE, he definitely wasn't thinking he was about to fucking be awesome at NXT, and then that push was just going to stop on the main roster.
Just
terrible.
I don't know what these people think that people get from NXT, but the reason that the guys who come from NXT and do really well are the ones that basically started their careers there is not because Shawn Michaels. It's just it's because the company treats them differently when they're.
Do you remember in 2019 when they went to go talk to WWE?
Yeah.
And they said that even then that they weren't going to have to go through NXT. The only person that they were going to, only Adam Page was going to have to go.
Yeah.
Adam Page was going to have to go through NXT, but the other ones weren't. And then was one of the straws that were like, nah. That was one of the things that they were kind of iffy on. They're like, nah, I don't think we like that because we wanted him to come up with us or whatever. Because they wanted, I guess, to be a stable or whatever, as all four of them as part of the Elite. And they said Adam Page was going to have to go through.
Here's a question. Do you think now, if they tried to hire Adam Page, they would be like, you know what, man? Yeah, you still got to go to NXT.
Zero.
Of course not.
Zero chance. Zero chance, dude.
That's just stupid.
Now, I firmly believe there's zero chance that Adam Page would go there. Now, if this was 3 years ago, I actually didn't have an issue with the Bucks going through NXT. Even if it was only for a few months or whatever. Not because they need to learn a certain style or anything, just because Black and Gold back then was fucking on fire. And I preferred Black and Gold than I did to WWE. So I was like, okay, I'd like to see the Bucks go against Red Dragon. If they were
during like the Adam Cole era, then yeah, I could see that. But yeah, it's not a learning thing. It's just a better product.
Yeah, this new shit, this NXT 2.0 level up shit, no. Yeah. What the hell are you talking about? And Kenny Omega is always a no. So this is one of the most asinine tweets we've had on the show, honestly. And you know I gotta hit the button so I can end the show. This is for you at Stat Guy Greg.
You don't know shit. Your opinions suck. You fucking mark.
Yes, mark that tweet indeed. You've been marked, Stat Guy Greg. That was stupid. And thank you for tweeting it out so that we had something for the show.
At least he said it was going to be an unpopular opinion, though. He was aware when he said it that
it's got to be dumb. Clickbait. There's no way anyone can actually believe that. Well, unpopular opinion means that you actually believe it, though. Like, not, hey, I'm just saying this shit just to get a reaction out of people. Unpopular opinion.
You're probably Shawn Michaels learning tree. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, dude. Brutal.
They're
tweet.
under the fucking Jerry Lynn learning tree right now, which is a million times better whether you like it or not. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey guys, did you like that video? If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can also catch full episodes of the MonsterCast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And you can also catch us live every Sunday on Twitch. All links in the description below, along with some sweet merch from yours truly, the MonsterCast. Deuces.